purpose attack.
Welcome everybody to Ferriphobe Season 2, or Campaign 2, Episode 7. My name is Sam Leonard, I'll be your GM, and I have some players.
My name is Zerder, playing Lumi, the Circle of Stars druid.
Hey, I'm Suda playing Risha, the very, very angry, hole-filled rogue.
I am Sadie playing Zari the Barbarian, very worried about this portal thing.
I'm Inter, I'm playing Krior, and I'm very interested in this portal thing. And I play a monk.
I am Dean. I am playing Lariondel, the Grave Cleric. I just want to smash things.
I'm Ashes. I play Eberkeet the Wizard, and I am both very nervous about and very interested in this portal thing.
Alright, last time you guys took a job to hunt down a nest of Onkeg. After doing some exploration around, you found a trail leading there. Pretty obvious one, no less. Involving some trolls footprints that you weren't quite sure about. But you found the opening to a cave. You entered the cave, battled. Some people got very hurt along the way. But in the end, you scared off the Queen of Onkegs and killed the trolls that happened to be with her. Tracking back to where a troll came from, you found an end of the cave that didn't end where it should have, and climbed up a chimney into apparently another world. Seeing this, you went, huh, and then thought about what should we actually do from here. Speaking of, what do you actually do from here?
Well, we want a short rest.
That's fair.
Yes.
So you could take a short rest in the swamp. You could take a short rest in the cave. You could take a short rest in the normal, like, outside air with sunlight and air and so on and so forth.
I vote cave.
Yeah, if we do the cave, we probably want to kill that cube thingy.
Ooze.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably want to go back and deal with that ooze. The cave fishers. I don't know, can I roll around and can I roll survival to see if I can understand cave fisher hunting patterns?
Probably nature would be more accurate, but I'd give you survival at a higher DC. So nature would be probably 15 and survival at a 20.
Okay, let's see. I will go with... where's my D&D Beyond?
That's a great question.
Ooh.
They fish for things in caves, from what you've heard.
Yeah, that was me. I'm the one who's supposed to know things.
They fish for things in caves.
Indeed. Oh, hey, survival. With a 20.
Nice.
So they are relatively, but not completely sedentary. They do set out lures and fish for things in caves. That said, they don't just stay in the same spot. They might go to a different location and set up a lure if they think that something is maybe more powerful than they are themselves. If they think something might be weaker than them, they will just, if they're moving around and see it, they will just pounce on it and try to eat it.
Lumi will relay this flash of insight into the rockfisher hunting patterns to the rest of the group.
So I'm thinking we should probably wait outside, rest outside then, because the ooze I don't feel is a problem. Two cave fishers before the rest, that's a little more iffy.
I vote for outside.
Okay, 2 for outside.
As much as Risha would prefer to stay in said cave, outside sounds better too.
Okay.
Outside sounds wonderful.
Okay.
No problem at all. You guys can make your way back out to the entrance of the cave, avoiding the location of the cave fishers and of the
I drag one of the oncats with me.
Why is that being dumb? Hold on. It's both
Because
moving it
dumb things are
and
dumb.
okay. When I grab somebody's token, it's moving the map and the token because
What?
reasons.
20.
All right.
The reason is roll 20.
Yes, that is accurate. I'm trying to move people outside who may not be able to see anything right now. There.
I
Haha.
have a torch in my space.
All right. So you made drag. Haha. No.
Zara is dragging one of the troll carcasses out with her.
I don't remember where the exit is.
Down. Yep.
Go as far down as the map will allow.
Yep. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you. All right, so now you're all outside the cave. All right. Do you guys have bedrolls and tents in your inventory?
I have a bedroll.
Okay.
I got a blanket.
I have a bedroll. I also
let's see.
have a mess kit.
So what kind of things did we drag out? I got an uncut.
So an onkeg and a troll is what I heard.
Yes.
Both of them are large creatures.
I'll help drag something out, but I won't bring another thing out because Lumi needs rest.
All right.
I do need some health back myself.
So yeah, those of you working on so you should have access to that the breakdown manual.
Yes.
Go ahead and make your rolls for that. I am having trouble actually finding it on my own desktops because reasons. Downloads probably. Or no?
For those in chat, we are using the monster loot
There we go.
supplement found on the DM's Guild.
Yep. Monster manual. Haha, I found it. All right, so go ahead and both of them, I believe, are monstrosities.
Yep. So that
Trolls
would
are
be
giants.
Trolls are giants. Ooh, fair enough.
Oh, they're still in the same category of nature.
Right.
So let's see. I will roll me a nature check on my troll.
And any of you taking a 8-hour rest, you can restore thing. You can click the short rest button.
I'm using my inspiration on that.
Okay.
A 19.
So, assuming you have and an 18, assuming you have something to carry it.
Nice.
No, that's the wrong. Ankeg.
Will let
You
me
get an
recover
Ankeg hide, which will need to be tanned in the next
2 levels of
couple
health.
days.
We'll get
Otherwise,
my
it will go
little
bad.
crystals like that.
2d6 rations. Again, they'll last a couple days before they go bad. And then if you have ways to carry it, 2d4s vials of acid. Do you have some sort of glass vial or similar?
We would have spent some money in town getting
Getting
monster
getting supplies.
getting-
Okay.
yeah.
We'll just kind of hand wave it at the moment. What we'll do for the future is be like you buy X number of brass worth of monster hunting supplies, and then we can just pull out of that as we do. Vials for acid would be a silver each. So
Bronze.
bronze. Sorry, yes, bronze each. So I will roll 2d4 for the vials of acid. 5 vials of acid and rations. 5 days worth of food from the Ankeg. So, or food for a day for 5 people. And then troll.
I guess we just use it with a short rest immediately.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can purify it so we're certain that it's not
Pure
dangerous.
food and drink.
Ritual cast purify food and drink.
And then the troll. You got a 19 on the troll, right?
18, but yes.
Okay, so 1d10 toes, 1d4 claws, and troll blood. Fun. So 7 troll toes, or giant's toes, troll toes. 3 claws and 8 vials of blood. Again, a vial of blood requires a bronze piece spent each.
Okay, so I will have spent 10 bronze to have stocked up on that.
Okay. So a large creature takes 2 hours, so either you guys need to rest for 9 hours or not have taken a short rest.
9 hours it is.
Okay.
Yep.
I need to make a roll. Can somebody roll me a d20, please?
Team.
Okay. You guys are unmolested in your 9 hours of camp time, rest. The night passes. Like it was evening when you guys settle down, so in 9 hours it is morning once again. There was a very definite sound of air moving into the cave for an hour or two, that then abates. But yes, otherwise the evening passes without issue or interruption, and everybody gets a short rest. Oopsie, I don't want to draw anything.
Lumi
With a
will
9 hour
stretch and yawn and mumble something about been a while since he was in the out camping, like real camping.
Mm-hmm.
With the 9-hour short rest, it's still only one hit die, correct?
You can
No.
spend up to 3.
Spend as many as you want as long as you have them to
Yeah.
spend.
So you can spend up to
heck
3, but you only get half of them back on a long rest.
Only gonna spend 2.
Okay.
That's not how that's gonna work.
Because that'll put me at 22 of 24. That's good enough for me.
I don't remember how to use a hit die.
When you hit the short rest button, and then it'll ask you how many hit dice you want to spend.
There it is. There's 1. Woo!
Nice.
Oh,
Maximum healing.
11. So that'll actually be a 19.
All right. And Iberkeet,
I will
you
do-
regained spell.
I can do 1 more.
Lucky rolls.
Indeed. Nice.
After all of my complaining,
Indeed.
I spent my morning when I'm awake practicing moves on a tree.
There's a tree around.
Not really fighting, more acrobatics.
I was gonna say the like martial arts like dummy with the arms out, where you like practice blocks and similar, that sort of thing.
Yeah, but also, running up to the tree, trying to get as high as possible, and then try to knock there.
Parkour combined with the training dummy.
Right.
I smash things with a hammer.
That somehow
Don't
doesn't
hurt the
surprise
tree.
me.
We'll also light up a campfire for us using Druidcraft.
Your Druidcraft in the morning. You said you always do a
Weather
Weather check.
forecast.
It is overcast moving into rain, followed by storms overnight, and then clearing by next morning, because it's 24 hours, right?
Yep, it's 24-hour weather report.
Okay, I gotta see if these guys.
I will report said weather finding to the group. That there's a storm brewing.
Oh, we're not gonna stay here, right? Can
We're
explore
gonna
that other
find
realm.
Something to destroy.
Yeah.
Still have to find that Mother Ankak.
Do we have to find it? I mean, as long as we disable the portal. Like, I'm fine with going and exploring, but as long as we come back out and disable the portal, it can't get back in this way, at least.
I have no clue how to disable a portal.
Oh yes, I will scratch this location down on a map, so I can find it again if the need should arise.
My
Sure.
guess would be to disrupt the sigils on the floor, but
Yeah,
Can I not?
Iberkeet can get a good look at it.
Well, let's head back in, destroy the ooze, and go to the portal.
lighting up another torch.
I light up my oil again.
Okay.
How long would you say the...
Each quart of oil lasts an hour. Each unit of oil lasts an hour.
I think it was 4 hours.
If you have something that says 4 hours, I will go with it. But I thought it was an hour. I'll look up oil lantern.
Torch is 1 hour.
Yeah. Lantern bullseye. Oh, it burns
can click-
6 hours on a flask, 1 pint of oil. Oh well, there you go. So
Yeah.
So you've
Yeah, you can-
you've burned less than you've burned about a sixth of a pint so far.
Oh, okay. I got the other flask with me, so... So yeah, let's go back in and try to find the ooze.
Okay.
Not so fast, I cannot see.
I can see.
Clearly now. All right, so
The
you see
rain is gone.
you see the ooze. It remains in the location that it was before. Now that you're expecting it, the fact that there appears to be a ghostly, like juvenile troll there doesn't surprise you terribly.
Oh, that's where the troll went. So anybody knows, or do I know anything about oozes and how to fight them?
Arcana to have knowledge about oozes, oozin.
Ooze. Oozy.
They're squishy. Iberkeet. They do. Generally speaking, can squeeze through very small places. They reach out and bash people with their pods. With an 18, you don't recognize exactly what kind of ooze this is. There are some types of ooze where slashing them with a sword will split them into multiple oozes that just get smaller. They don't actually hurt them. But that's like a black ooze, and this doesn't look right for that. Also, at this point, we're going to need initiative. So let me bring open the initiative tracker.
Don't forget to clear it.
Yup. I will hopefully not forget to clear it. Remove all turns. Clear list. All right. Now Cryer is going to have to re-put in your initiative, or somebody's going to have to re-put in. Ooh, Iberkeet, go in first again.
I don't like going first.
Yeah.
Well, lob something elemental at it. Usually helps.
I'm reactive, not proactive.
Given the situation, I'm just gonna leave it where it's at because the 1 point
Right.
difference isn't gonna affect anything at this time.
Numerically descending. All right. Well, Iberkeet, as you guys get pretty close to this thing, it's like it's there. So Iberkeet, you're up.
What's a good thing to do to this thing?
Put it in a box and smash it with a hammer.
I mean, you don't have to do anything. You can just pass your
Yeah.
turn, and
Me
I
get
wait.
some light up here. Wedge myself in here and wait.
Okay. Risha, you're next.
Oakley dokley then. Turn order trackers in my way.
It always is.
Didn't realize we were as far to the left of the map, so I kept trying to drag it over and I'm like, why can't I move?
You can always ready something.
I have
ready
nothing
as,
to ready.
ready a shot until somebody is next to it.
Yeah, at this point, Let's see what that distance is real quick.
90 feet.
Too far. Gonna take a few steps forward. And then ready an arrow.
Sure.
Hold action from there.
So ready an arrow until something's next to it. All right.
Get that
Cryor.
sneak attack bonus.
Gonna move up to here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put my lantern down.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Lumi, you're up.
Lumi does his earlier seen wafting of hands and moisture gathers and freezes and flick it at the thing.
Okay.
It's knife, ice. Oh, it's frostbite.
DC 13 Constitution save. It succeeds. And it looks like it's looking at you looking like put out, upset. The troll face has a why did you do that sort of expression on its face.
Oh.
Zari, you're up.
Now I feel bad.
Good. I mean,
Let's see. 5,
Is this a
10.
friendly goop?
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So I am close to it. It is not attacking. And... Oh, can I do one more?
Yeah.
I do one more. And I... After seeing that, I do a wave at it.
The head of the troll waves back.
I mean, does anybody talk? Does anybody speak ooze?
why would we speak who's?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it's hurting anything.
If it gets back to my turn, I can try to read its thoughts if it has any.
It's its turn. I would like Zari to please make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Oh no. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty good.
16. You feel your brain go prickly, but no further effects. It's a very, very, very strange feeling, and it'll move.
Is it like a psychic type attack, or
10, 15, 20.
have I experienced psychic attacks before?
Probably not.
Okay.
It'll move to there. so you feel that prickly brain feeling, and then it like blorps. The troll form blorps, and it is just a pile of goopy something or other.
2 questions, Sama.
Yes,
Did it move past Zari?
it moved around Zari to stay outside of
Okay.
melee range.
Then that negates the other question.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we know it's intelligent at least.
Okay. Loriandal, you're up.
Smashy smash.
Pretty much. I just have to decide what kind of smashy smash.
The
I
one that
think
does
we're
damage.
just gonna go. Yes, but I think we're just gonna go with a regular smashy smash.
Mm-hmm. So you swing at this thing, and it like morphs kind of out of the way. Like the swing hits what should have been there, but it makes no contact. And your face forms in its surface and screams at you silently.
That's not creepy.
And
I
then
scream back.
Zari, your face is now staring at you from the side that's close to you, and all of a sudden this thing is covered with the faces of everybody you can see. Iberkeet, you're up.
On Sama. As Loriendel's mace misses,
Oh, right, you
Risha's
have-
gonna loose her arrow.
Go for it. Because, yes, Loriandel is close.
Short sword? Question mark?
Oh, wrong thing.
Wrong thing.
My bad.
I throw my short sword at it.
Six
My
will-
vision is
like
wow.
you shoot at your face in this thing's body, question mark, and a hole opens up around the arrow, and it looks like you just shot yourself in the forehead, and now there is a slowly reforming hole in the forehead of your face on this thing.
Was bad. That
Okay, now my
was a nat 1.
It was. I need to look up a spell.
I'm going to cast Cause Fear.
Okay. Cause fear is a what saving throw?
Wisdom.
Okay. It fails. Construct
It is
immune.
frightened of me.
It is frightened of you, so it can't approach you.
Mhm.
Can't approach you. Has disadvantage to attack you, so on and so forth. Right? Okay.
I think it actually might have be disadvantage to advantage in all attacks as long as it can see him.
Right.
Yeah.
Her.
Frightened.
Yeah, let's see. That's not what I'm looking for.
Please.
Conditions.
Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. Can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. There we go. All right.
Yep.
Risha, you're up.
We just going to just throw another arrow at it.
That will hit. 12 damage.
That's
So, thump. There's now an arrow sticking out of the body of this thing.
And since it was a sneak attack, we are going to do a Wails from the Grave.
Wails from the... Okay. Just does another 5 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Dead whales. Wow.
So now all of the faces that look exactly like your faces, but in kind of pale, ghostly form, are silently screaming.
And that is my turn.
Cryo, you're up.
I'm gonna move there. I'm gonna attack him with my quarterstaff, double-handed.
Okay. 10 will miss.
And then I will do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
13,
Will miss.
18
Will hit.
for 6 damage.
Okay.
And with my open hand technique, I will. It cannot take reactions until the end of my next turn,
Okay.
and I'll move back.
Zippy zip.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be fun. Lumi.
Lumi will try something slightly different using the zip spell. Instead of freezing the moisture near him, we'll try to freeze the moisture directly in the ooze.
Okay. Go for it. DC 13 Constitution save. Failed, so I take 4 damage.
4 cold damage.
Okay, it is thusly damaged. It's looking real pissed.
And technically has disadvantage on the next attack.
Attack roll.
But it does that with the Iberkit inside anyway.
Right. Zari, you're up.
Do a smash.
Yay, smash!
Let's see. Actions. Smash with the maw. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Okay. 12 damage.
Okay.
And gotta. I move there.
You can move away from it again. It cannot attack you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not near as much.
It cannot take any reaction.
I'll stay in range.
Okay.
Any other? That's all I can do this turn. I can't zap it because I'm not raging.
What is the? Oh, it's 120-foot range. Oh, well. There. All right. So I need, because it's now my turn. I need Iberkeet, Lumi, Cryor, and Risha to please make me a wisdom saving throw. As a scintillating cube of, hallway of light forms around you. And everybody fails. You are all charmed.
Oh.
So, while during the duration of charmed, you are incapacitated and have a speed of 0. So you're basically staring at the lights. Just dumbfounded by this pattern of lights.
No, Timmy, don't look at the lights.
So, yeah. So somebody can rouse you from being charmed, but they have to. The light stays there. And actually, probably would put it there. Or if you take damage, you are then uncharmed, but you don't get to save every turn.
Okay.
Loriandal.
It gets
Kill it
to save
faster.
against the fear every turn.
Oh, I do.
Yes.
Wisdom
That's
saving
a
throw.
Wisdom. DC 14.
Nope. I am still afraid of you, so I can't approach you.
You'd still have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Right. Loriandal, you're up.
It's just so charming.
It is just so very charming. If you're talking, Deem, you're muted.
No, I am doing the thinky think. How do I?
Oh, that's brutal.
I wish to use a charge from my mace. How do I do the thing?
It's already afraid.
But it's
Yeah, but
afraid
it's afraid
of
of me.
Yeah.
Oh.
him.
So, you say you're expending a charge, you tick it off on your sheet, and then I get to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, well that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Um,
Wisdom saving throw of 21.
Damn.
It is not afraid of you. That is an action to activate that. So you have a bonus action and a movement left.
I have a, what are my bonus actions? I don't remember.
Don't waste a spell on it.
Well, I was thinking I might have a cantrip that's bonus action, but I don't think I do.
What was the condition we're in?
Charmed.
And also it has some additional effects as long as we remain charmed.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat. Does it show up on the map too, or just it's marked in your character sheet?
It's marked in the character sheet, but it doesn't say anything about the motion or something.
Right. Okay.
As a bonus action, I would like to throw dirt at it. Thank you.
You kick a little dirt.
What,
The dirt like
incapacitated?
falls off the side of it. All right.
Yes. Woo!
Iberkeet is currently charmed, is incapacitated, and has a speed of 0. All right, you're still staring at the lights. Risha is still staring at the lights. Cryor is still staring at the lights. Lumi is still staring at the lights. Zari, you're up.
Yay! Smashy smash.
Okay, go for it. 18 will hit. Ow.
8 damage.
It can make reactions again now.
Right. Because it is no longer affected by your thing.
Yeah.
Alright, my turn. So charm person is also concentration. Or hypnotic pattern is also concentration. Everything's a concentration.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I'm gonna move here. Zari, you get an attack of opportunity. Oh,
Nat 20.
that'll hit.
Let's see. Now.
9.
And do I roll it again? I don't know.
Roll the dice again, so 2d6 more. Not sure why it
Okay,
didn't
so-
pop in, but yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Number 7, so 16 damage. Ow. It really is
wait.
unhappy with that. Zari, I would like you to... Yeah, what?
Let's see. Crusher. When you score a critical hit that deals bludgeoning damage to
Okay.
a creature, attack rolls against the creature. Attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of your next turn.
Neat.
So Deem, go chase it.
Doesn't have to.
Break its concentration.
Oh, right, concentration. It just took a whole bunch of damage.
You might,
It's
where are you
concentration
taking
is-
DC
chase
13.
Constitution check, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Con saving throw.
21.
Oh boy.
You could have broken its concentration. Good call. Did not. I would like... Zari, you just hit it real hard and is real mad about it. Could you please make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw?
You could do it out of turn.
This is his turn. You got an attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a 12. So
Okay, so you failed. So you take 14 damage, psychic.
Ow!
And I would like you to tell me what memory this thing just ate.
Oh no.
What memory did it just eat? Come back to me on that.
Okay. So, Loriandal, you see this thing extrude a suit. Yeah, I went around the way around. Hold on. There we go. Start extruding a pseudopod that looks identical to Zari, and it start speaking in her voice. Now, hold on here. We don't really have to do this, but it's your turn, Loriandal.
What do you mean we don't have to do this? What is going on? I am.
And that's a
What
bonus
do you
action. So that's a
mean,
bonus action. So
slime?
it can. So there is now a exact replica of Zari standing in front of you with the mass of this slime behind it.
What don't we have to do, slime?
You don't have to hit me.
I am so confused right now.
All right, it's your turn.
That would. But it looks like it.
It looks exactly like Zari. Down
What,
to the
slimy,
smallest detail. No.
Nope. Nope. It's an ooblex. It takes the exact form.
Yep. It smells a little wrong, but otherwise it is exactly Zari. Hammer, everything.
I remain ready. However,
Just. Why are you not smashing it? You love smashing things.
I do love smashing things, but I'm not a moron either.
What?
Oh shoot, what is his name?
What is your name?
No, not that. So you're just gonna ready an action to attack it on some trigger or other?
I'm questioning the slime right now.
Oh,
What do you mean?
we don't have to do this. We don't have to fight. That's what it's saying to you. That's the idea it is trying to convey.
Aren't you a mean slime? Weren't you eating everyone?
I ate no one.
Look, why do you gotta do this to me?
I'm not a bad slime slurp.
Oh. All right.
Do you know what's going on in this cave?
Sorry, what was that?
Do you know what's going on in this cave?
There are a bunch of onkegs, although there seem to be fewer of them now. They fed me occasionally. All right, so this is taking long enough. We're gonna move on. Iberkeet, you're still charmed. Risha, you're
Yep.
still charmed. Cryor, you are still charmed. Lumi are still charmed. Hey, Zari, there is a really creepy, like, it is matching your pose, your movements. It's using your voice to speak, standing in front of you next to Loriandal.
And it just ate the memory of the first time I saw Captain Amari, so...
The name Amari is familiar, but you're not 100% sure why. It's a hit for 20.
No, it's the
hit.
first time I met her. It's not who she is.
Fair enough. 23 will hit. 15. All right. How do you dispatch this thing that stole a memory from you?
This is like a near rage smash, and I just wheel over. I just make a leap towards it with a hammer over my head and just crush it all the way down to the ground and send it all over the walls.
All right. So this thing splats impressively, covering you and Liorandal and the walls with its goo. Can I get a wisdom saving throw from you, please, Zari?
Another wisdom saving throw.
You are momentarily stunned as the memory that was stolen from you rushes back inside of your head, and you find yourself reliving it. A moment in time where you see this person, beautiful, strong, kind, walking down a hallway across the building from you, and you know that this person is the person from you. So while you're like reliving this, everybody else is like waking up from being dazzled by the lights.
Where did the pretty lights go?
Hey, whose bright idea was it to fight this thing? I never want to experience those lights again.
Nice.
You all told me there was a thing to smash. I went to smash, but now I'm confused because that was definitely not evil.
I'm gonna need a minute here. Zara just sits down on the ground, cross-legged.
Wait,
Oh.
we only smash things that are evil?
Pick up my light again.
It stole a
Oh.
memory from me. I stole it back, and Zari happy.
So what's left of the ooze?
It's got like a
A wall smear.
yeah, there's a bunch of wall smear, and it's got like there's a lot of the body that's still kind of inside of this, like the skin that appears on pudding layer. So there's like this tough skin, like pudding skin layer full of amorphous goop.
So there's,
Phlegm.
so
Yeah.
there's not a rich person that walked into him or something. There's no things laying around of the body should
No.
dissolved. Okay. Then I'm happy to move to the portal.
Screw that. Screw that freaking thing. Let's go to the freaking portal.
I did.
We.
Oopsie daisy.
I'm gonna. Oh wait, we already knew the moon was a thing to bind planes together.
Correct. All right. So it's been 9 hours since you guys were last here. Climbing back up this chimney, you find the sky unchanged. Still the storm to the north, the rising reversed constellation to the east, the last vestiges of setting sun to the west, and to the south, green rope-like sheets trailing across the sky. Perception checks from everybody, please.
So
Maybe.
it was 9 hours and there's no time spent here.
It looks, as far as you can tell, the same.
I'll also like to cast Druidcraft to check the weather here.
No,
Uh,
that was the wrong roll.
persuasion. Yeah, you convince the universe to tell. Well, actually, you know. All right.
That was worse.
Druidcraft. It is.
I am still reliving memory. Sorry, happy.
It is a clear night, followed by a clear night, followed by a clear night, followed by a clear night.
Uh-huh.
Night isn't
Yes.
quite the right term. Dusk is much more appropriate. So it is a clear dusk, followed by a clear dusk, followed by a clear dusk, followed by a clear dusk in the next 24 hours here. Those of you who got a 15 or higher on perception, so Liorndal and Kryor, you guys see maybe 50 or 100 feet away a moat of light, green, kind of floating around. You guys can see surprisingly well. Like it is a clear, starlit evening. There's enough light to see around you, but not like it's definitely very low light. So this glowing moat about 50 to 100 feet away is noticeable. Very dim though. Otherwise, you guys find yourself surrounded by swamp.
Point the lights out to the other group, to the rest of the group, and I think I will try to investigate or something, like where we are. Or whatever, if that means history or whatever.
Arcana, maybe?
Arcana.
I am a researcher, so...
Yeah, Arcana would be... You can go ahead and roll Arcana, that's fine. 18.
Jeez.
And 13. Iberkeet, you're certain you guys are on another plane of existence. With an 18... You don't know where you are, but you suspect this is somewhere in the Feywild. Kryar. The weirdness with time, the fact that you guys are on another plane of existence, it seems likely, but not 100% this is somewhere in the Feywild. And the mote of light is getting slowly closer, but not like you guys, since they pointed it out, all can tell. But it is getting slowly closer, but not like it's not like heading towards you. It's moving around. Every once in a while, it will dip down and like hover over the little puddles and ponds that are around. And it'll fly up a little bit and move on.
Yeah, I've read about this place. It has weird time and stuff. How did they call it? It was the Fae, I think they called it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's the Fae.
Wasn't that where that Rowan fellow wanted to get back to?
I believe he was from the Feywild, yes, but something was... But...
Go ahead, Risha. Just luck. This is a D20. All right. So as this little mote of light, you got nothing. As this little mote of light gets closer, any of you who understand brain just reset.
Sylvan?
Sylvan, thank you for the correct word. Any of you who understand Sylvan, hear like this thing will kind of hover down and then it'll say, "Fuck, no." Like, and then it'll fly up and then it'll fly over a little bit and then it gets within about 15 feet of you and you all hear a bloop as this thing dives into the swamp and comes. So it's close enough now you can see. It is a 6-inch tall dragonfly winged, green skinned, has a really broad like head that's almost too big for its body, covered in like the mouth is full of teeth, bright yellow eyes, and this thing bloops into the water and then flies back out of it, and there is this black mass of tentacles attached to it. It is going like, fuck, damn, shit, dick, fuck, dick, and is just stabbing this mass of tentacles.
Is that mass of tentacles a distinct creature I could target with
Yes.
frostbite?
It is an indistinct creature. You can is like amorphous but tentacly, but it is definitely a singular thing.
A singular thing that is a different singular thing than the dragonfly winged green thing.
Correct.
And just look around and just with my hands in the air and cast frostbite on the tentacle mass.
The tentacles freeze in place, and with one final stab, this person, 6-inch tall person, gives it a stab. A couple of the tentacles break off, and then they're like, shake, shake, shake. It's a frozen solid. And they seem to notice you guys for the first time. Like, hello. Oh, hey, mortals. Hello. Like, how are you doing?
We're doing fine.
What language?
This is Sylvan.
Okay.
We're doing fine. You wouldn't have to have seen a large beetle-like thing, like extremely large beetle-like thing come through here the last while.
Green claws, about 12, 15 feet tall. No, 20 feet tall. Hard carapace. Dripping acid all over the place.
Yep,
Like-
sounds like the one we're...
Like I'm not sure I've ever seen anything like that before in my life. Like, man, like it's a no. Yeah, you're talking about an ankeg, right? Like thing.
Yep.
Oh,
Ankeg, a ginormous ankeg.
Yeah, like those things are lousy around here. You'd think they would want to be on like plains or something, but apparently the swamps are great for them. And like, you know, they really don't like the swamps very much because they can't dig as much. But apparently the like amount of richness in the soil really helps them grow. Like, and so they usually like try to find their way out of it, but are like, you know, they like it a little bit and they like eating the things in it. And this thing just takes one of the tentacles and now is kind of melted, just takes it in its mouth, rips a chunk out of it, starts chewing on it. Like, you know, it really likes to do other places though, if it can, you know.
Yeah, I think I do.
Like, what's your name? And why are your friends just staring at me like they don't know what's going on?
I look back at them.
What's
And
it saying?
in Fayan, I say to them, "You don't speak Sylvan, do you?"
Nope.
I barely speak Fayan.
There is a almost seemingly never-ending stream of a language coming out of this thing. Right. Its words are probably twice as fast as Lumi's responses have been. All right, what are you inciting, Cryor?
If he has good intentions or not. But yeah, I think I need to roll with a disadvantage because I don't speak the language.
Right.
Is this also it's a fae, like determining good intentions of a fae?
It doesn't seem. It's not hostile. It's not acting in any hostile ways. It does. It has skewered some sort of weird tentacle beast that's like half of its size and is currently chewing it. It is dressed in leathers with a dagger in its hand and a very small bow on its back. It's a little mucky from having dove in the water. Like, so,
I will reply back to the winged person thing in Sylvan. Well, it appears I'm the only one in our group that speaks your language.
oh, like I can totally understand that being a problem. Do you mind if I like come over and touch you? Would it be okay? I should probably touch one of them. I guess you could speak the same language like they speak, so I could probably just like touch any of you. But maybe you could like, can I touch you in the forehead and like, you know, maybe pick up something from you like things? Would that be okay?
Sure.
All right, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. That's failed, so you take 2 psychic damage as this thing's like I'm gonna be saying like a lot now. As this thing's eyes glow more intensely yellow, and it speaks to the rest of you in Fey and like, oh hey, I can speak your language now, so this is like really nice and stuff. And how are you all doing? Like, I'm assuming you all speak this same language since like Lumi said this stuff to you in this language, so I'm like, this is the language you guys would like me to speak with you in, right? Like, that's okay?
We can understand it at least.
Yeah. Well as you guys are understanding my current.
So, do you like those creatures in your land or not?
Oh, like the Ankegs?
Yeah.
I don't know that I like or don't like them. They're just like part of the area, man. You just gotta like look out for them and make sure you don't piss them off unless you like want to hunt them down. I mean, if you want to hunt them down, then like you really should figure out how to hunt them down. But otherwise, you can just kind of like avoid where they're at because they like a little drier land, and so you know you just kind of stay away from the drier spots and just stay near the cooler spots.
So, how many of those big Ankeks are here?
Like here? I don't see anyone here.
No, in the swamp.
Oh, I have no idea how many there are in the swamp. There could be thousands of them.
How
Or,
many
you
have
know,
you
10?
seen?
Oh, like I've only seen the one because I was like in the area when it came up out of that tunnel that you guys just came up out of. But that's the only one I've actually seen in this area. But I have seen other ones around here. They just weren't as like big as that one was.
Do you remember which way the big one went when it came out? So did it just bury itself in the swamp somewhere around here?
Oh, well, if you want me to help you find it, I can like do that for you. It won't cost you very much.
Why do we need to find it again? I mean, it ran back. We can just seal the portal and go home.
Oh, like you have a portal here? Awesome. And it's like zips past you all and down into the cave.
Shit.
Kinda wanna toss Rowan in the portal and make him not our problem anymore.
Rowan's dead, remember?
Well,
So
Well,
now
quick-
back
quick-
in the cave, there is a 6-inch tall pixie goblin that's like staring at the plane of the portal and like touching it, as far as you can tell.
Yeah, I don't want him in our lands.
Like, why wouldn't you want
Okay.
me in your lands?
Oh no, I tried to say it quiet
Oh,
to
so
the
they
group.
didn't hear you? Okay.
I hope. I don't know how the hearing is of this.
Well, it has
Fix-
very
I
big ears.
I lean down into the hole, and it's like, what are you?
Oh, like, what
What
am
do
I?
mortals What do mortals call you?
Oh, they call me a goblin pixie, or a pixie goblin, or a pixie, or a goblin, or like one of those terms is probably like the most correct.
You're very quick.
Yeah, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Zip, zip, zip. Oh, like this is a terrible portal. Oh, you don't want to use this.
Could you explain why?
Oh, yeah, sure. So, if you're summoned from one plane to another, like you can if you just die, you just kind of like go back to the other side of it. Or if maybe you're banished, when you die on the other side, you just like return home, which is really great for us fey creatures because sometimes like you mortals like to like summon us, and I've been summoned at least 3 times. But like it's one of those things where you get summoned and you die on the other side, you just kind of vanish and go back to the other side and everything's like fine, you can just go out and carry on with your life. But like you go through a portal like this and you die and you're stuck.
Mm.
Like you actually die. So this is the worst kind of portal. What you really want to do is go back to the other side, like go back to your side of the portal, and then have somebody banish you to this side of the portal, and then like you could just walk through this portal and be on the other side, and then if you died then you would just go back to where you were because of some sort of weird continuity issue, because like this portal is like real instead of being like fake. Like summoning is kind of fake. Oh, anybody want some a displacer squid? It's like tastiest when it's fresh.
So Lumi will turn towards the group and just ask, rope around the crystals, walk through and yank the rope.
I mean, I think so. We know where it goes. We can report back.
Hoping that yanking the tying rope or thread to a crystal and yanking them on the other side will displace them so the portal stops working.
So Zari turns back down to the thing. So
Yeah.
hey, so you said this portal was bad, right?
Well, it's like not the kind of portal you want to come through if you're gonna like come to the Feywild. Like if
you want to.
if you want to come to the Feywild, you want to come here through dreams, because like dreams aren't real, and if you die in a dream, you don't actually die no matter what they tell you. But like if you die in a dream, you just kind of wake up. So yeah, you just wake up if you die in a dream. So coming to the Feywild through your dreams is a great way to do it, unless a greater Fey finds you and then captures you in your dream, and then you can't wake up, and then you might die in real life before you wake up in the dream, and then you're just stuck in the dream forever, and that isn't very fun. But the other way to get into the Feywild is to be summoned from the Feywild to the Feywild, or to get banished from the other place to the Feywild. And like depending on how strong the person banishing you is, you might just like stay there for a minute on the other side in the Feywild, or you like might stay there for as long as you want to until somebody murders you, like that sort of thing.
Okay, so do you want to help us turn it off so none of your friends get stuck in our world?
Oh, that would be like great. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
How easy is it to get access to the Fey world?
I mean, I don't know how powerful you are.
No, my question to like what does my player know?
Oh, what does your character know for how easy access is to the Feywild?
Yeah.
It's magic. Like, it depends on how good you are at magic. So it is not... The Feywild is the easiest place to get to from the Prime Material Plane.
But
that's
portals like this are rare.
You hear of I forget what they're called. Basically, walkways into the Feywild, but that's usually things in a mushroom circle, and then you have to recite an incantation and do a special thing, sort of thing. This is just a doorway, essentially.
Like, I don't want to destroy. This is correct. I don't want to destroy the possibility to study this place for my monastery.
I mean, if you don't want to if you destroy the portal, then the portal's going to be gone, and then you'll have to make a new one if you want to come back here again.
Hold on. The things to control the portal was on this side. So someone from this side made it.
So as you look at it, the crystals are exactly in the center of. They are exactly bifurcated by the portal.
Okay. So there's one on each on each side of the portal.
It's more accurate to say half of each is on this side of the portal.
It's split.
Okay. Okay, so
We don't know which side opened it.
yep. Okay, so well, we know what this place is. We know where the thing went. We can go back through, turn this thing off, and head home.
Well,
I concur.
yeah, let's vote of it. I don't.
Could I go ahead and start working? Go ahead. Sorry.
Maybe we should send some guards out of here or something like that, but destroying a
mean-
connection to the Fae so close?
I mean, the city isn't going to send guards out to guard this portal. I mean, we can report it. We can,
Oh.
The monastery might.
Okay, while you guys are discussing, could I get Ibrahim to join me in the sideboard, please? All right. So you hear your mentor's voice in your head, and you recognize this as sending, but all you get is just very statically, very overwhelmed, danger, Miva, and then the rest of the message is lost. You recognize the spell sending
Okay.
because you've received them before.
That's weird.
Yeah, can I get a Arcana roll from you, please? DC 5, probably, because you're familiar with the spell. Oh, well, you couldn't fail it, so,
Yeah, on a
You-
natural one, that's a 7.
yeah, so you are, sorry, my brain is still stuck in like mode. Sending works across planes of existence, but there is a 5% chance failure for every, I guess, plane you are away from your home plane that it will fail. And since you are currently outside of your home plane, this message must have failed. And the only words you heard from it are danger and convoy and Miva. And we can rejoin the rest.
Okay.
Not automatically. At least.
All right. We gotta go.
I agree.
gotta-
Go where? Back through the portal?
Amiva.
Okay, well, I guess we climb back down the thing.
Magic said so.
Magic said so.
Magic said so. All right.
Okay, I am not one to argue with magic.
What is your guys' plan to try to disrupt this portal?
Well, we are going to cross the portal onto our side,
Mm-hmm.
and then we are going to take out one of the gems, see if that closes the portal, and then we're going to try to put it back and see if that reopens the portal.
All right. So you're standing there, and who's trying to remove the gem?
I can be.
A quick question for our little goblin friend before we go.
Like, what's your question? I'm gonna move you all on the correct side before somebody gets stuck.
Is there a way to find out who gave me the blessing of being fated? 'Cause I
Oh.
am curious.
Like, absolutely there is.
Interesting.
Like, would you like me to find out for you? It wouldn't cost you that much.
No, thank you. I am not up for paying anything right now.
Oh, like, nobody ever takes me up on my deals. Like, I think it's because I tell you that there's a cost up front is why people don't actually tell me what they're, like, gonna try. And so, like, they don't actually ever do it, even though I never actually tell them how much it's gonna cost them. Like, you know, you're supposed to, like, trick somebody into agreeing to, like, do something for you and then getting the payment afterwards. But, like, you know, sometimes that's harder than it asks for. And I really don't like doing that to a person, so... And just this long
Besides,
chain
I like
of
my
words
bones where they
continues.
are.
Okay. One more question
Yeah.
for you. Who is what was the name of the lady that Rowan pissed off?
Mab?
Yes.
Yes. Who is Lady Mab?
The goblin goes about 30 shades paler green, like gray, like all the color drains out of their face, just a little bit of green left in the tips of their ears, and says, like, in a very hushed whisper, like you don't want to deal with Mab, like, just leave Mab alone. Mab's bad news. I mean, Mab's good news. Like, don't ever let Mab know that I told you that Mab was bad news. Mab's great. Don't worry about Mab at all. Just don't deal with Mab. It's fine. Don't worry about Mab. Mab is fine. Don't worry about Mab at all. Like, it's fine. She's fine. Don't worry about it. She's like my queen and stuff. So you, like, just don't worry about her. Like, if you don't get her attention, like, she won't ever pay attention to you, because like, that's how attention works. If you don't actually get her attention, she won't actually, like, pay attention to you.
Yeah, we found someone from your realm who got banished to our realm by Lady Mab, and you know.
Oh man, they must have, like, really pissed her off, because that's like the worst punishment.
Yep. He was trying to find his way back here, so don't know if he exactly knew if he could do that or not, but
Like, there's always a way. There's always a payment. Like, in their, like, their recover, like, I'm saying like way too much. Their face is recovering color, and they're, like, slowly volume is reapproaching normal, and speed is reapproaching normal. Like, you know, there's always a payment that you can make. This just you got to pay the right amount to the right person, and then, like, your debt is settled. That's how debts work. There's always some way to pay a debt, like, you know.
Like sacrifices, payments?
Oh no, Mab doesn't like sacrifices. I mean, like, some sort of sacrifices, maybe like personal sacrifice, but like, she's not gonna eat, like, if somebody, like, an incense. Oh no, that's terrible. She's a great queen, and I love her very much.
he was trying to take a mark like this, and I point to the mark on Zari's shoulder.
Oh, you have dragon marks. Like, you know, that's kind of useful.
Lumi will have pulled out his sickle
Okay.
and be saying, "Right, time's up. Get on the
Okay.
right side of
Yeah,
the portal."
you probably want to go back to your side so you don't get stuck on our side.
Like, I have stayed over this side the entire time. Like, it would be horrible to get stuck on that other side. Like the material plane is just so very boring compared to like what we find over here. Well, it's
Yeah.
not boring so much as it's just, you know, like different.
And Lumi will take the sickle and hook one of the gems and yank.
By
I would like a strength check, please. So you put it next to the gem and you pull real hard and move, like sit down on your butt as the sickle comes free without having done any apparent damage to this gem.
Oh boy, thing is lodged in real good.
The stone is exactly abutted to the gem. There's no discernible seam.
Not quite the right tool, but I'm sure my woodcarver's kit has a chisel in it.
Chisel and mallet?
Yeah.
Give me a tool use with disadvantage since it's the wrong kind of tools.
Yeah. Bum. How do I roll that?
The right set of tools, the wrong sort of material.
What's the ability score?
Probably for woodcarver's tools, probably dexterity.
All right.
Plus your proficiency.
Yeah. What do I press to make it disadvantage control?
Yes.
And that's +2 for my proficiency.
So it's a 14.
Mm-hmm.
So with a tink, but were you going after the stone or after the gem itself?
I'm trying to like widen the stone out from around it to get up under it.
So with a chink, there is a notch cut into the stone, but it does not open a gap.
Well, dang.
I'm going to try cast guidance on myself and try just yanking with the wrong tool again. Sickle.
Before you do that, because I've seen you fail before, I'll take my javelin and stick the pointy end into it and use it as a lever.
One of us has a crowbar, don't we?
Risha does.
Maybe.
But again, there's not a gap for us to.
Like there's
We
no
just
get
made a
at.
gap.
Not really.
Oh. I thought we made this tiny gap.
There is a notch or mark in the stone the gem is connected to, but there isn't a gap to get leverage
No,
on the gem in.
Yeah, no, then I will void my plan.
12. Okay.
Because the point of javelin is pretty big.
Yes.
So guidance and another strength check, just trying because trying, I guess.
Oh wow. Oh,
The-
11. Wrong stat. All right. So strength check to try again. All your guys' passives are terrible.
A sum total of 6.
No effect.
Can I try to use a crossbow bolt?
Why are we trying to use a crossbow bolt? Just move out of the way.
Yeah, the tool isn't the issue.
Move
I
out of
will-
the way. Give me the chisel.
Can I go and, have knowledge about how we should disassemble this? Like,
know-
check, please.
Natakana?
Sure, I'll give you Arcana.
Ah,
You think disrupting either the pattern or the gems would be a great way to disrupt this thing.
Lumi will hand off the sickle he has been using to Zari, slap her on the shoulder, and cast guidance.
I'm going to take Eberkeith's chisel.
Mhm.
I'm going to find a small stone,
Mhm.
set it up at an angle with the point on the rim of the where the gem meets the stone,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna hit it with my freaking hammer.
Roll a attack roll, please. Its AC is 5 since it's, a rock. You hit.
want the
Does it
gem?
do it? Do I roll damage on the rock?
You roll damage, yes.
Don't damage the stone.
7 damage.
All right. So you didn't miss, but you're not used to. Give me a D20. You want to roll high, but your character wants you to roll low. Okay, so here's what happens. You hit this rock and chisel and whatever contraption, and in the end, you've hit a crystal with a mace or with a maul, and
Yep.
pretty much it's hitting the crystal with a maul is what does it, and the the crystal shatters after the chisel it basically flies through to the other side of the portal and disappears, and the crystal is now shattered. There is a very noticeable effect of reduction in airflow through here, and you hear behind you, Risha, wow, that was really impressive. I'm surprised you guys just didn't hit it with the hammer first.
What?
Well, we kind of wanted to keep the. Who said that?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Yeah, I'm still here.
But I thought you wanted to stay on that side.
Well, like I said, it was a bad portal. I didn't say where I wanted to stay. I said it's bad for you.
Are we still in the cave?
Yep.
I will, for
One
the
of the
heck of
crystals
it,
is
just
gone.
Well, we gotta get moving.
Is the chimney still up above?
Oh no! There's a crystal in the ceiling. The one on the floor is just gone, as is the stone and the chisel that you were trying to use to wedge the crystal out.
Okay.
I lost my chisel?
I'll buy you a new chisel.
Could I identify the stone before we whacked it? What kind of crystal it was?
They were 2 kyber shards.
Yep,
I have other kyber shards.
correct.
Oh, I thought they were Sybaris.
They're the oh shoot. Now I forget which ones are which.
Well, anyway, I have all of them. So
Okay. Try putting it back. One of you in? One of yours?
okay, we are
There's no
still in
hole
the
for where the crystal was.
okay. We are still in the material plane, right?
You are in the cave.
I cast Druidcraft to check the weather.
Yeah, the weather was what it was when you did it this morning before you came back into the cave.
So
Okay.
clear with overcast, then precipitation, then storms, then clear again.
Correct.
Good.
Okay.
We're on the right side.
Dragon shard. That's what I'm looking for.
Using Druidcraft for plane a plane detector.
Yep.
No. So it's not an Eberron dragon shard. Boy, D&D Beyond is a terrible search.
Yep.
Is it?
It sometimes works perfectly, and the other times it doesn't.
There's
It
what,
was.
three
It
kinds:
was.
Eberron, Kyber, and Sybaris.
It was an Eberron. Which I need to find a better name for it, but yeah, they were 2 Eberron dragon shards.
A Fey and Dragon Shard.
I
Yeah.
don't know a lot about Eberron.
So there's one of them still in the ceiling. There is still the pattern of symbols around the ceiling to the floor, and the one that was on the floor is shattered.
The pattern is shattered.
No, sorry, the crystal is shattered.
Ah, okay.
The pattern is still there.
Can I get the remnants of the crystal out?
The one in the ceiling?
The one on the floor. I
That
smashed.
one went across the portal before the portal was dissipated.
Okay, so there's a hole in the there's a place where I can put another shard.
The floor is apparently untouched. There's no
Okay.
hole.
I'm going to take the same dragon shard that I smashed, and I'm going to put another one in the slot.
There is no slot.
Oh, there's no slot. Okay. Okay, portal's closed. I hope you like being on this side of the portal, little fella.
Like it's fine. Like this side's be different. It's not like endless swamp like the other side was. Like this is kind of cool and stuff. And hey, do you want to get this one out? Hey, like if I help you get this one out, can I travel along with you?
I guess.
And there is a flash of light, and he is now holding a Eberron dragon shard that's about half of his length, and slowly sinking to the ground with a flurry of dragonfly wings.
Oh.
Please, somebody help him.
Alum will
I'll
grab
take
the shard.
that. Thank you.
Okay, somebody add a 3-inch Eberron dragon shard to their character sheet.
I'll just
Me?
grab it off
Sorry.
of the guy and just hold it out so he doesn't have to hold it, and whoever wants it can take it. I think Risha was going for it as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think I've sold anything to Vex in a while, and he gets grumpy. And when he gets grumpy, his mouth is open more.
Just wave the 3-inch dragon shard at you.
Thank you. Slips it into her back.
All right, Eberkeet, are you like just leaving at this point? Pretty much.
I'm like fidgeting over here, like trying to convey a sense of urgency through my body language.
Lumi will start moving out as well.
Probably just looks like I have to go to the bathroom and practice, though.
Yeah, we'll go outside again. Although, slowly convincing the group that we have to talk about our new companion.
Oh, hey, you don't worry about talking about me. Like I am just here, and you guys won't even hear a thing about me. Like I will be quiet and calm, and like you'll never even know I'm here unless like you talk to me, and then you probably will know I'm here because I like do light. But like that's probably just about it.
What's your name?
Oh, my name is I had a name. I no longer have a name. Somebody give me a good name for a goblin because the name that I had just evaporated.
Boblin.
Hoblin?
Gobta.
Sure, we'll go with Gobta. That's a reference. All right. I also like Sophie, but he is definitely a he. All right. Okay, so Gobta. Oh yeah, Gobta's a great name. So yeah, I'm
You can be
Gobta
named Sophie.
the pixie goblin, or goblin pixie, or maybe just goblin. You know, do you guys have goblins around here? I don't know if you have goblins around here. Goblins are great. You guys have never seen a greater people than goblins.
Has Lumi ever heard of a goblin?
You are familiar with their like gross physical characteristics, definitely without, except for the dragonfly wings match, and the height match this person. So general description, yeah, he looks like a goblin with dragonfly wings. But you never have met them, never seen them in town.
So it's like him saying he's a goblin and Lumi going, yes, I've read about those.
Exactly.
The description seems to fit.
Yep. Lots and lots of, like, a very wide face with lots of teeth. All right, like, wow. Oh, it's like daytime. Oh man, that's bright. Does anybody have a hat? Like, does somebody have a hat that I can wear? Because it's really bright out here as you guys leave the cave, and it's like morning.
There's enough room under my hood if you want to take a nap.
You now have a goblin behind, a goblin fairy behind your head underneath your hood. And the flittering, every once in a while the dragonfly wings flitter a little bit and it tickles your ears and cheeks.
Some reason that just feels like I have a pet.
I am not a pet. I mean, you can pet me if you really want to, but that's not what I am.
No, you are not. You are a person. A thing.
I am both a person. I am both a person and a thing and a him.
But I miss having a pet.
I have a pet.
All right, you guys.
Ibrikit, the magics that compels us to go back, is that something that Gobta can hear or something?
No, yeah, once we're in travel mode, I will further explain what's going on, which is that, yeah, I got a magical message from my mentor, the seer at Haifa, who you may or may not be familiar with, and there's danger with a caravan, something about Miva, so I think there's something bad going on the road between Haifa and Miva.
Again.
But it was breaking up because we were on the wrong plane.
Okay.
Right, keep eyes peeled for caravans while we're going back to Haifa. Or are we going to Miva?
You guys are 2 days away from Haifa, and two and a half, and 3.5 days away from Miva. No, it's a week, so 5.5 days away from Miva. You're about half a day away from the road that goes back in the direction of either. And then you're 2 days from one and 5 days from the other from there.
Well, we should
Which one
go
was
to the
closer?
road first.
Haifa's closer.
Yeah, I think our best plan with the knowledge we have is go back to Haifa, see if we can find out more information, resupply there, and then travel the road to Miva.
Yep, sounds like a plan to me.
Okay. It is relatively, especially now that the threat from Onkegs is disrupted, it is a relatively safe travel back to Haifa from here. If you let him talk, whoever lets him talk, the Gobta will speak their ear off, but they don't like pursue conversation if somebody tells them go away or whatever. And every 8 hour, Lumi, they ask permission to regain language. Because otherwise they can't speak with all the rest of them. All right. So it is, you guys are half a day. So, we'll get, you get a full day travel back. You're a day and a half out of Miva. You guys go ahead and you can take a short rest again. If
Not
you
a
want
short
to.
rest. Yes, I want to.
And then another full day of travel. And another short rest, and then another half a day. So you guys are going to get in around noon, get back to Haifa around noon. The city is normal seeming. Everything's acting like nothing special. Once you get back to Haifa, what you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna go straight to Intrita's place and see if she's there to tell me more information more directly.
Okay.
I go to the monastery to, report back there, and then probably go to Muma.
Okay.
I'm gonna go take a bath.
Fair enough. Oh,
I'm tempted to go look again for the thing I need, but I don't have the spell I need it for, so I'll just go grab another healer's kit from the guild stores.
yeah, no problem with that. Liorandal and Zari.
I think all my stuff's doing all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm good with that too.
All right. I will start with Ibrikit. So it's a good couple hours to get from where you get into town to name, please. I'm terrible with names.
Intrita.
Intrita. Yes, there we go. Intrita's door. When you come to her place, do you knock or do you just enter, or does she meet you at the door without you having to knock?
That depends on if she knows I'm coming, which she probably does because she's a seer.
Right.
Normally I would just walk in.
Normally you would just walk in.
I kind of like live here.
Right. So you just walk in, and you see Intrita. She's got like a little room off to the side where she does prognostication and like will read tarot cards and that sort of thing. It's often how what she uses to be paid. It's her job, sort of. Not really. I mean, she does more than just that, but this is kind of her job. And she, as you're entering, she has an array of tarot cards out in front of her, and she's just kind of like trying to discern something from them, and looks up and just like you can see relief splash across her face, and she goes over, takes one of your shoulders and goes, "Good, you weren't there."
I didn't know part of your message. We were in the Feywild.
Okay, that will take some. I would like some more explanation of that in a little bit. But here, let me make you tea, and she'll go off to another room and she starts making herbal tea. And we will move on from there to Lumi.
Yes.
So now I should have had you just do it one at a time. Okay, what were you gonna do, Lumi? Right. You were gonna go collect a healer's kit.
Yeah, just stock up more because not that I was going low, but it sounds like I could use more.
Right. So yep, you do that. I'm just gonna. We don't have to do that shopping. Cryor, you were gonna go back to the monastery.
Yes, just to hand off the notes that I made,
Okay.
get some new paper on the shops, and that's it.
Okay. The person who takes your notes kind of does just a very short read over and says, "Oh, the Feywild. Interesting. I didn't know we had a portal nearby. And you've marked it on the map. Good.
Sadly, it's destroyed, but I described the gemstones that were in there and stuff like that, and yeah, hopefully we can restore it. But we probably should guard it then as well.
Ah, okay. Very good. All right. Risha, you're next. Where were you going? Sorry, my brain is...
You're good. I think I'll actually visit Vex and then take a bath.
Okay.
Because I don't want to waste a good bath.
So it's for you, it's also about an hour, maybe an hour and a half to walk across town. Your stomach is rumbling a little bit, but you don't want to lose your lunch if you ate lunch first, because God damn him and his cookie eating way, or his cracker eating ways. So as you raise your hand to knock on the door a third time, the door slowly swings open, unlatched.
I very quickly pull a thick mask over my face. Vex! Something that may be of interest to you.
Gobta is where? Because Gobta was with you last time.
I'm assuming still in my hood.
Still in your hood. Good. That's gonna be fun. Vex says, "Oh, Risha, welcome back. How did your encounter with bugs go? All itchy and scratchy now?"
Don't remind me. As a small shudder goes up my spine. But I have something that I would like some coin for.
Well, coin is what I am here for. What do you have? And at this point, Gobta, like, as you enter the place, Gobta, like, flits out of your hood and, like, starts looking around. Oh, like, this place is really cool. What kind of place is this? Oh, hi. I don't know who you are. I'm Gobta, the goblin. Pixie goblin, or pixie, whatever you want to call me. So, like, oh, this is a really nice place. And Vex, their look to you like, is this what you're trying to sell me?
No, and I will pull the Kyber shard out and hand it to him.
He takes it very gingerly, like examines it, and he treats this thing with as much care as someone might if you handed somebody a Fabergé egg and said, if you breathe on this the wrong way, it will crumble to dust. That is the level of care he is treating this thing with. You just kind of casually handed it to him. He is like holding it with a gloved hand and very carefully, like, running a finger along one of its facets.
Wow, Vex, I didn't know you could ever be so gentle.
Oh.
If only you treated your own body like that.
My body is a temple, and that temple needs to be filled with junk food. But, you found a dragon shard. Very good. I won't ask you where it got it because, you know, fence, don't want to know, you know, this, that, and the other, but absolutely.
I wouldn't tell you anyway.
I mean, yes. And he's like, every once in a while, Gobta will, like, be kind of close. He does the whole waving a flyaway thing. And he goes, oh, yes. And digs into a bag and goes, a gemstone for a gemstone. And pulls out a fairly large diamond. Does this look like a fair trade to you, my dear? Insight check, please.
Insight it is.
Seems pretty good. Thing's worth probably between 400 and 700 brass.
Actually, you know what? This might just be perfect. I think the party needs a few more of these. And she'll just quickly sleight of hand it out of his hand, and it's in her pocket.
Okay. And with that, he does the whole magic trick motion, and the Kyber shard, is it Kyber? Whichever shard it was, is vanishes.
All right. Business is business, and I am out. And she will quickly retreat to the door and to some fresher air.
Hi, bye. Like, it was nice to meet you. Like, I'll talk to you later. Like, bye. And Gobta like flitters out, and then as you're leaving, ducks underneath your cloak to be not visible from the street. So like hanging out on top of your backpack underneath your cloak.
And away I go to take a bath.
To take a bath. Deem or Zari, did you guys have anything you wanted specifically to do?
I am going to go and pick up a new chisel for Iberkeet. For the one that I lost.
A bronze piece.
Yep.
An entire woodcarver tool kit is normally 1 gold, so
yeah, one
not much.
1 bronze for one of the missing tools seems about right. So a silver equivalent. All right, and after we're gonna roll right back around to Iberkeet. So some small talk and a pot of tea later. Intrida says, well, I'm really having trouble not just saying like too much. Intrida says,
Just my life.
Yeah. As I awoke this morning, I had a premonition, and so and she waves her hands at the tarot cards. I see an expedition heading to Miva, and all I see of it is broken wagons, broken people, blood, and death. I know you were originally from there and had been there recently, and we're talking about taking a job that went back to Miva, and I was worried that you had gone and were part of the death that arrived with it. But it is good to see that is not the case. My warning may not have protected you, but at the very least, it is good that it did draw you back home.
Oh, all right. I was thinking there was something I'd need to go do to prevent something.
I do not know. It is possible that she goes over to the tarot cards and says, "Sit down. Let me read."
Okay.
All right.
I go sit there then.
I need to get a tarot. I don't need to get a tarot deck. She shuffles the cards. I need to know the actual major arcana, though. That I do need to know. Tarot major arcana. There we go. All right. Boy, that is an unhelpful page. Okay, there we go. That is what I'm looking for. All right, so she shuffles it and spreads out a thing, flips over the first card, and it is the devil reversed, and says there is a betrayal related to this. Flips over another card and says it is, oh shoot, it's the Wheel of Fortune upright. Sorry. She says there is a chance to do something about it, and she pulls one more card, and she says, the Magician. I see this as being you. So there is a betrayal related to what I saw, and you have a chance to intervene if you choose. And she pulls a couple more cards and just gets minor, like, suit cards and says, but the fates do not say whether or not it is your choice. Good or bad, great or small is up to you. But you are able to make, you have a chance to make a change to redeem a betrayal or stop one.
I see. I guess I'd be used to this stuff being vague at this point.
She says,
I'll go find out if there's any planned caravans out that way.
She nods. Be careful. My vision still contains death and blood, and I do not wish that for you.
Of course.
And I
Thank
think
you for your concern, as always.
she smiles and like puts her hand on yours in a motherly way. And I think with that, we will wrap for the day and let you guys get a chance to figure out what is going to happen next. So, thank you to the players for playing. Thank you to everybody for watching. It has been great having you here. Goodbye.